Hi fam, it's your girl Mujale. Welcome to episode 2 of Just a Topic. If you are new, please do show some love and support by liking and subscribing down below so that you can be updated when I do post a new video of Just a Topic. And if you have joined us in episode 1, welcome back to episode 2. And thank you for staying tuned. And before I get right into it, let me just give a little word of the day or just a motivation. So the motivation for today is to stay true to yourself. It is important to stay true to yourself in whatever you do and in whatever decision you make. So yes guys, let's get right into it with today's topic. Today's topic will be about how to have a healthy relationship. So we all know it's the best thing to be in a relationship that is healthy. So today's topic, we are going to be speaking about how to sustain a healthy relationship and factors that you need to implement within your relationship to make sure that you are in a healthy relationship, or to make sure that your relationship is being kept healthy. It's the best thing to be in a relationship that is healthy, and as we all know that relationships aren't always perfect, but we can make our means to sustain a healthy relationship. So let's get right into the first thing that will help you have a healthy relationship, or let's say this is the main factor of having a healthy relationship. So the first thing that we are going to be speaking about is trust. It is important to practice having trust for one another within a relationship. Trust is the main factor. Why? Because when there's no trust or there's a lack of trust within the relationship, things tend to go south. Things just don't. Things do work out, but it's difficult for you now to believe your partner, or for you to believe that whatever your partner says is true, or wherever your partner says they're going is true. So trust is a main factor. So that's why it is important, especially when you are newly entering a relationship, to make sure that whatever you do, make sure that you guys do not break each other's trust. Because once there's a lack of trust, yes, some people do actually manage to continue a relationship when there's a lack of trust, but I feel like there will always come a problem of insecurity, or there will always be some problem. There will always be something that comes up, or the one partner will always have a problem thinking, no, I don't believe that my partner's doing what he's saying he's doing, or I don't believe that my partner's going out there, or I don't believe, whatever reason it could be that has broken the trust, could lead to a problem within the relationship. So it is always important to make sure that whatever you do, just try by all means to keep the trust there for one another and not to break it, because this does bring up problems within the relationship. And for me personally, I believe a relationship without trust becomes something very difficult, because lack of trust can also always bring up or stop fights, or arguments, disagreements. So I believe that when you are newly entering a relationship, or even if you are in a current relationship, try and build back that trust if it has been lost. A second thing that I'm going to be talking about is be honest at all times. This also goes hand in hand with the factor of trust. Be honest at all times, because then it will make it easier for your partner to actually believe and trust what you have to say, or believe you when it comes to anything basically within the relationship, or especially when it comes to you having to go out. If there's a lack of trust, sometimes it becomes difficult for you to go out, because then you think, what is my partner going to be doing there without me being there? And it is also important for your partner to also socialize, and not always be in your face. But like, we are all different. Some people love their partners with them on a daily basis. Some people love to see their partners from time to time. Or some people just believe in letting their partners go out and socialize. So it is important to be honest at all times and make sure that your partner can trust you because you are honest. It is important to be honest about everything within the relationship. Honesty helps strengthen trust within the relationship. Like, it is important to be honest about basically everything within your relationship. This will help your relationship become much more stronger, and definitely you will have a healthy relationship. The next thing we're going to be speaking about is respect. Respect plays a major role within the relationship. And why do I say that is because respecting your partner will help your partner respect you. And it is a very sad thing for one to only give respect and the next person doesn't receive respect. So within a relationship, it is important to respect one another. Make sure that if you have found your partner saying something that you don't like, let's say for example you are within a crowd, you guys are chilling, you guys are out, you guys are having a good day, and here they just happens to be a situation where you guys get in a disagreement, or you guys just have just a little fallout, and then one disrespects the other partner in front of friends or family members or whatsoever it might be. It actually leads to it's a hurtful situation, because especially if you're not the person to disrespect your partner, so respecting one another is a major factor, because you guys are now gonna have to learn how to control your emotions, especially when you're out with people. So let me say how to actually build respect in a healthy relationship is to leave whatever the disagreement or the argument was about. Take it home, sit each other down once you are alone, and speak about whatever triggered you guys and what you didn't like, and make it a habit within the relationship when there is an argument or disagreement, never to actually exchange words or start to fight each other. Rather calm down, leave the situation for when you guys are home or alone, where you guys can speak about it. Another thing is open communication. It is important to be open, to communicate with one another. This also builds the strongest and healthiest relationship. Why? Because if you as a partner has a problem or is not okay with something within the relationship, open communication is key. Communication is key. It's gonna help you be able to bring across your problem or whatever it is you're not okay with, and you are able to communicate with your partner, and this makes your partner understand what the problem is or what you are finding a problem with in the relationship, or what the difficulty might be. Open communication is the best, because you guys can now exchange your problems and find different ways on how to solve this or to work around the problem. If there's no communication within the relationship, that leads to an unhealthy relationship, and it's going to be difficult for you as a couple to get around things or to solve things or to work out certain things within the relationship. So having open communication is something that needs to be practiced within a relationship in order to sustain a healthy relationship. The next thing is, it is important to be fair and not to overpower one another. It is a hurtful situation to be within a relationship where one feels like they have more control over everything. And we are not speaking about the sense of the man being the head or the man making decisions within the relationship. No, we are speaking about where there's a little bit of disrespect, where one overpowers the other partner, that is not nice. Or if you, let's say, in a situation where you have a partner that always feels like they need to say, and whatever they say has to go, or whatever they say goes, that is unfair. So it is important to be fair and not to overpower one another, and this needs to be practiced so that you guys can be fair and make fair decisions and not one overpower the other one, and that makes the next person feel belittled, because now it's like, we are fair, we are together, we are not mother and son or father and daughter. We are equal, we are in a relationship. Let's treat each other fair and equal within a relationship. Let me not overpower you and let you not overpower me. Let's be fair, let's make decisions fair, so that the one doesn't feel hurt because the other one always says, which is unfair. So always practice being fair, making decisions fair, and being equal with each other. Another thing is, do not instill fear upon one another. Do not instill fear upon one another, so that it makes it easier for you guys to make decisions together, to solve problems without having to fight, which will make it easy for you guys to communicate about anything that you are uncomfortable with in the relationship, or anything concerning the relationship. So it's important not to instill fear upon one another. Share decisions. Speak about whatever it is and make a decision together. Share your decisions. Share what you feel you will be okay with, and listen to your partner and understand what they will be okay with. It is important to sit down and listen to your partner, especially when your partner has something they want to speak about. It is important to listen, keep quiet, listen, understand, and then respond. It just makes it much more easier, and that will make sharing decisions easier for the both of you. Another thing is, let's make it a thing to support one another. Make sure that you support one another. That also creates a strong and healthy relationship when you support one another. When it comes to family gatherings, or when it comes to joining or going out with friends, when it comes to chilling out, when it comes to doing things, support one another. When it comes to work achievements, or any achievement for that matter, support one another. It is important to make your partner know that you are there, that you do appreciate, or you are proud of them. It is important to show that. It is important to be there, especially when it comes to family gatherings. Show your partner that you are there. Even if there's certain things that will hold you back or you feel uncomfortable, but sometimes we need to put our pride aside and just be there, understand. That will make your partner also realize that, no, even though my partner is having this specific situation, but yes, my partner's still there, so we are supporting each other. It's the best thing to have in a relationship. The best thing to have in a relationship is a support system, especially when it comes from your partner. If your partner's feeling down or feels like things is not going okay, support them, be there, speak to them, tell them, make them understand that whatever it is will be okay. Just speak about certain things in order to make things run smooth within the relationship. It is important to support your partner throughout anything within the relationship. Let it be work, let it be family gatherings, let it be being around friends, let it be achievements. There's so many things and so many ways you can be supportive within a relationship. So always make sure that you are there as a partner, and make sure that you do listen to your partner when there is a problem. This will create a healthy environment for both of you to be with in a relationship. So if you are still here and you have listened throughout, I want to say thank you and I do appreciate it. I hope you stay tuned and wait for episode 3. And we have come to the end of Just a Topic with Mujale, and I thank you so much for staying tuned. And if you haven't yet liked or subscribed, please do show your love and support so that you can be updated when I do post a new video. Thank you so much for staying tuned. Bye.